Okay guys, so today's session we are going to learn the content type. Earlier session we explored the side columns. The content type is the basically the thing uh, which is the collection of a side column. Earlier we saw the benefit of the side column, how we use the side column and how we use the side column. So whenever if I go in a site setting, site content types, you saw here there are different groups and already there are predefined content types are there. Here you can see here predefined content types are here. So what I do, I will go in any one of the content type. Okay, so here consider event content type is there. Okay, so if I click on event content type, here you can see event content type content having many columns are there are many columns are there, you can see. So as I told you earlier, the content type is the collection of a side column. Okay, content type is the collection of a side column. Okay, so what I do, I will open one window. Okay, and in that window I will open the side column. Okay, so I will go back here. Then here, just a minute, just a side column. Okay, so we are here in a side column. So here you can see the side column. So when I'm here, I can see here location. And what I'm saying that the content type is the collection of the side column. That means that this content type is event, which is a default content type and which contain many items. Okay, many columns. Okay, or many fields. Okay, so what it means it needs to be there in the side column. So what I do, I'll search location. If their location is there, so you can see the location is there. Okay, so here start time is also there, but let's check start time is there or not. Start date is there, but start time is not there. And what I'm saying that content type is the collection of a side column. So what I do, I will just check. I'll click on any one of the any one location. Okay, once I click on location, you can see here, just a minute. So we can see here it's saying that I click on the location, it's saying that edit side column. You can see edit side column. So what I do, I'll click here. Okay, so I click here where it navigate. See, it navigate in a side column. So you can see it navigate in a side column. So what you understand that whenever we are working with a content type which is the collection of a side column. Okay, so there is another content type which is a start time, but which one is not exist in a side column. So I will click on the start time. Here you can see edit side column. You can see the edit side. So I will click on the edit side column. So see here, you can see here, you can see here the name of the column is the start date. But you may confuse that, then why here when I see here it's saying that start time, it's saying that start time. And when I click on edit side column, it's showing me the name start date, it's showing me the name start date. So earlier I told you that the internal name and display name, okay, internal name and display name, those things we have learned. So you can see here the field internal name is the start date here. Okay, and here is the start date. So I'll go back again, and here we can see the start time. But if you check here, the field internal name is a start date only, and you know that start date is there in a side column. So whenever means sometimes the display name may be the different, but internal name will be the same. That's why it's saying start date. At the end, what I want to say means this side column is exist in a content type. Okay, so again there are many things are there. So here I click on the, here I can see I'm not able to edit this. I'm not able to edit this. You can see here all day events, recurrence, workspace. Okay, so I'm not able to edit this. So from where it came? Okay, so I'm not. So again, I go here and I'll check here. Okay, all day event. Okay, all day event is there, but what is the internal name of all day event? So what I need to do to get the internal name? Sorry. Okay. Oops, sorry. Just a moment. Event, all day event is there. So what I do now, I just copy this link. See the all day event, I just go here and check event only. So event day. Okay, so just a minute. So here you can see all day event. At the end, this is a side column only, but it's not having something different internal name. That's why we are not able to see. So these are the columns: all day event, recurring, and workspace. So but our intention is, so see, we know that this is the event content type. Okay, and this is a predefined content type. So what are the different content types? Those are predefined. So here you can see interviewer may ask this question to you, that so you at least you should know 6 to 7 content types or 10 content types, those you know. So what are the content types? Those are frequently used. And so content type like event, then I'll highlight those content type. So content type like event, then let me show you, this is a document content type, uh, announcement, contact, issue, atom, task. See, these are the commonly used content type: announcement, comment, issue, task. So you know that there is an announcement is the list. There is one template having announcement, the template with the name announcement. So I will go in that template. Okay, so that is a list template. That is a list template. So here announcement content type is there. Then what is the purpose of the announcement content type? So announcement list is not there. I'll go here in app. I just click here announce. See, announcement is there. So I'll say Caesar. Okay, Caesar announcement. I have created one list with the name Caesar announcement. So what I do, I'll go in that list, announcement list. Now list setting here. Okay, here you can see there are some columns: body, expiry, and I just check that content type. Okay, where is that content type announcement? I click on that. What are the columns are there? You can see here this body, expiries, these columns are here. Here you can see these two columns, body, expiries. Okay, so these columns are used here, means internally this Caesar announcement using that template. Okay, we'll come back to this. First of all we understand what is the exact meaning and purpose. So at this point you understand that, you know that the side column is there and content type is the collection of a side column. So why this content type is required? So there are specific set of consider in organization. There are some specific set of documents. This is a finance document. Okay, this is a finance document. This is for marketing document. Okay, so this is for vendor documents. Okay, vendor. There may be the document or maybe the list item. Okay, so there are some metadata specific things. Metadata specific things, those are common. Those are common. Means if I say the finance document, So in a finance document, there are specific common things related to metadata. If I say finance document means what happened. If I say finance document means there are some fields those are associated with it. Say finance means loan, is it the loan, or here say department is for which department this finance issued by. Okay, then lease property have some parameters, those are same. Lease type, okay, there might be some parameters, those are common for the finance. Means if we say this document, this list item which is related to the finance, then what you say, you take only that content type and related columns will automatically come with that content type. Okay, so if you say, consider if you say here marketing. Okay, so marketing, so what kind of a marketing thing, say in a marketing city, then type of market, then customer, location. So there are some kind of things, those are common if you go in a marketing type of content type. Means what I want to say you that, consider there is a specific kind of a contents, specific kind of. If I will say in a school, then student, see, if we think about the school. Okay, so if we I just ignore this. Okay, this part, or I'll remove this. Okay, so if I say this is a school. Okay, this is a school. The school having, there are different artifacts associated with this. Consider here I'll say this is a student. Okay, student, student means student, then this is a teacher, and this is the management. Okay, so these are the things associated with. So there are few things, those are with a common metadata types, like student, then student name, then his standard, then division, then fees paid, then division, fees paid, uh, then what are the additional things, DOB. So these are the common parameters associated with the student, either which is the first standard, second standard, third. But this few parameters, this metadata is specific to that student category. Okay, so again we, if we say about the teacher, so teacher, then what are the things associated with the teacher, then then qualification, designation, subject, then salary, grade. So these are the specific things, those are associated with the teacher. Then management. Okay, so there are some specific metadata types, those are common. Means whether it's a first standard teacher or second standard, or any teacher in a in the school, they are having this parameter associated with that. Okay, means any information with the teacher, it should contain this information, right? Means if I say teacher list, then that list should contain this many parameters. Okay, then again consider in teacher, there might be some different categorization, senior teacher or junior teacher or primary, secondary, it depends on the organization. Now management, in management also there are again different parameter. Role, management role, what is the role, then their shareholding, means in management what is the shareholding in their school, then role, shareholding, then contact, contact person. So there are different parameters associated with this management. So consider in this, here we have created a three content type. So whatever the information either in the list, document, library, so what I do, for student I just take this content type, then automatically this five parameters automatically come with that content type. Okay, so let's see what, how exactly it will work. Okay, just a minute. So here now, here you can see where we are. We have created one. Here I am content type. Okay. So now, as I have saying, that content type is a collection of a sidecar. But one more thing you need to think here. Then whenever I click on any content type, I click on, this is a side page content type. Okay. So whenever I click here, like our SharePoint hierarchy, in a content type there is also one hierarchy maintained. Okay. So what is that hierarchy? So where here you can see, if I click on that content type, this content type having some side column, authoring, canvas, content, banner, image, these content types are there, these columns are there. But at this time, you see here, there is some source associated with it. There's some source associated with it. So here it's saying the source is the document. What is the source? Document. So what is that document? If you scroll up, you can see here document. Okay. Then who is the parent of this? This is the parent. This is the parent of content type. If I click on this document content type, see here, if I click on this document content type, what happens? If I click, there is a few more things. Name and title is there. Name and title. But this title again come from somewhere else, which is the atom content type. Then what I must say, that came from someone else. That is the atom content type. This title came from atom content type. And who is the parent for this content type, document content type, which is the atom. Okay, you're getting. So see the hierarchy. At the bottom there is a document. There is a document content type. The parent of a document is the atom. Then see here, again I will click on atom. Again I will click on atom. Once I click on atom, there is no source associated with the atom. There is no source associated with that. But if you see here, there is someone else is the parent. Someone else is his parent, which is the system. Which is the system is the parent of the this content type. This content type, again there is another parent is the system. Okay, this is the thing about the document. So what happened in here? So see what I say, there is a document, there is a document there is a document content type here. Okay, his parent is the atom. Okay, and again his parent is the system. Okay, so again there is some confusion here. Okay, we'll see. Again I'll go back here. Again I will click on our consider announcement. Let's see who is his parent. Okay, always sorry, who is the parent. Announcement is open here, not so list. Again I will go in content type and click on this. Okay, this is the announcement content. Okay, so this is the announcement content. Again I will go back here. Here you can see announcement having 3 columns. Again there is the atom is the parent. See here, who is the parent of announcement? Atom. Again if I click on atom, again see, again atom is there. This is atom content type and his parent is system. If I click on the system, see here, what happened? System, there is no column associated with the system, and group is hidden. There is no column is associated with system, group is hidden. Again we will go back. So yeah, means now the strategy is here. Whenever you create any list library, the title is the default column associated with it. Title is the default column. The question, interview question is, why title is the default column? The answer you find here. Okay, now again I will go here, holiday. Who is the parent? Atom is the parent. See atom. Again I will go back. There is something someone else. See here, task is there. I click on here. See here you can see it having, there are two source. One is atom and this is the task. So one content type having many parents. One content type having many parents. Okay, so here you can see, if I am in a task. Okay, I'm in a task. Okay, so what I do, I click on a task and check that who is the parent of a task. See, you can get here atom is the parent, because atom is having their own side columns there, start date, due date and all. but it also taking one column which is from item content type. Again I will click on item. See here again item is there. Item having only one content type, there is a title, and there is a system is the again. So what you understand here, if you go on any content type, there is item and system. That level is common everywhere. You say I said this page, okay. I take anything here. Item is there. If I click on item or document, again there is a document is also. I click on document. Okay. This content type inherit two content types. Again I click on document. There is his parent is a item, and again item's parent is a system. So you please try to understand the hierarchy. So the hierarchy, what hierarchy is saying here, yeah, what hierarchy is saying here is, see, here first is the system, then item, then see here item, document. See there might be the different things associated, document or task,
announcement,
exactly, announcement,
list,
exactly, list was there, list, okay, I take, okay. So if you try to check that, so here system is inherited to item, item again inherited by many content types, getting, okay. Again there is a another content type which is considered web page, okay. So which is inherited by, item as well as document, getting, which is inherited by item as well as document. So please try to understand, interview point of question is here, which is the topmost content type. So the system is the top, at the top, at the root, at the parent content type in the system, and then below that there is a atom content type, and atom content type below there are different content types, list, issue, then task, announcement, web page, document. You need to tell this kind of names to the interviewer, okay. So please try to understand this hierarchy. First thing is, at the top first two levels are common, system and atom, these are the common. Below that, see, this is first, this is second, these two are the common level, then this is the third, then fourth, fifth, sixth, many kind of levels are there, okay. But generally these two things are common, okay. So now the thing is that, now you just a bit realize that content type is the collection of side column, and always whenever you create any list, at that time by default one liability is there, means, or we can say that title will automatically come, even though you don't want that title, but you say that, yeah, why this title is there, I don't want this title, but always that title come in my list whenever I create a list. If you see here, okay, so if you go here and site content, sorry, already I was in the site content, okay. So here the question is the interview question, why title is the default column, okay. List, I create any list. If you say blank list, say check content type, list name I have given check content type, and I have created that list. See here, once the list created, you will say that why this is a title is there, I don't want this title, but why title come there. The answer is that because whenever you create any list, go in the list setting, see here title is there, okay. So title is there. But whenever I click on this title, see what happens. Whenever I click on this, do you have option to delete that column? Do you have it here, delete option is there? No, you cannot delete this, okay. So why? See here, the type of information in the column is single line text, but why this title is there, okay. So again I will go back here. One thing you need to do, so here there are three sections you can see in the list setting. First is the list information, then is the column, and then is views, okay. So now one more thing I will do here, I go in advanced setting, And here you can see allow manage the content type here. Okay, and I will say yes. Allow manage content type, I will say yes. Okay, what I'm doing, allow manage the content type. Again, I will show you so what I'm saying, see, earlier means, do you want to use the content type in your list or in your library? You will say yes, you will say no. Earlier by default it was no, but here you can see say yes. Okay, now I say yes. See here what happened. You can see here content type section automatically added. Earlier there were three sections: list information, columns, and view. But now one more is there now, content type. So here this list is configured to allow multiple content types. Use content types to specify the information you want to display about an atom, additional to the its policies, workflow, behavior, or whatever. But here you can see his content type atom, which is automatically added. I have not added that. I'm not saying ki please add the atom content type. I'm not adding that, but still that came there. Okay. The reason, if I click on the atom content type, you see here, this is the atom content type, list content type, information. Here is the atom content type. See, atom content type. Okay. Here you can see the title is by default there. Title is by default. If I click here, atom, parent is the system, and title is the, if you click here, title. If you don't want it as a required or not required, sometimes you say, if you don't want, you say optional or hidden, will not appear on a form. Okay, you need to enable this. This will not appear on a form, but it's still associated in your list. Okay, so if you don't want, you will say hidden. Okay, it will not uh, visible in your form. Here, update all the content type inheriting from this type. Update all the content type inheriting from this type. You can, by default it's a yes. Specify whether all child, site, and list content type using this type should be updated with this. So we'll come back to this point. So as of now, you understand that I say hidden means that title will not will not visible. Okay, so I will not do change here because we just understanding the why title is the default column. Okay, so the thing is that you need to keep in mind here, every list. Okay, every list, what I'm saying, list, library. Okay, so all are by default inherited from atom content type. Okay, so what I'm saying, all list and library by default inherited from which content type? Please try to understand. See what I'm saying, all the lists and libraries, those are by default inherited from the atom content type, and atom content type contain title as a default column. This thing you understand? See, again I'm saying, so what I want to say, all list and library, all list, here, list, library. Okay, those are those are here inherited from the atom. Those are inherited from the atom content type, and the atom content type having title as a default column. Hence what? Hence every list come up with every list come up with title as a default column. Okay, so please keep in mind or note down this. Okay, interview asks you why title as a default, and you know that who is the parent of this? Who is the parent of this? The system is the at the top place, which is the parent of everything. Okay, system. Okay, system which is at the top. So system is in atom, and atom all list library inherited from the Item content type and title as a default column. Hence, every list come up with the title, means item content type with a title as a default column. Please try to understand this content type having title as a default column. That's why each list or library which is come up with the title as a default column, and add internally, even though we have not enabled go and add on setting, even though you have not enabled the content type, but still each list library come up, his parent is the item, his parent is the item. Always keep in mind, always keep this thing in your mind. Okay, so again I'll erase this. So now you understand the meaning of the why the title as a default column. Okay, now coming back to our content type here. Okay, so we stop here, and we you take the example in next session.